Wow, thank you. I'm very honored to be here today. And first of all, I want to celebrate you guys because all this hard work that you're doing here today and that you do all school year long. Hey, you get summer off, but you work hard during the school year and you come out of your own pocket to do a lot of things. And I know you guys are underpaid, so I want you guys to do me a favor right now. Just to celebrate you, I want you guys to all stand up and give yourself a round of applause. Thank you guys, that was awesome. I've never ordered teachers around. But, all right. My name is Jeff Marconette Jr. and as Dwayne said, I'm an author. I am a transformational speaker with the Black Belt Speakers. I've spoken all over the East Coast, and I'm looking forward to spreading my wings and speaking other places. But best part is, I am a 2003 graduate of Piqua High School. All right, now I'm going to test your reflexes here. Now, on the count of 3, I want you to clap your hands one time and then stop. And after it, no noise, all right? 1, 2, 3. Great. Now I'm gonna make it a little harder this time. On the count of 3, I want you to clap your hands, stomp your left foot. Everybody say left. Left. All right, there you go. Now you know which side's your left, right? All right, do them at the same time and then afterward, no noise, all right? 1, 2, 3. Great. Now I'm gonna make it a little harder. I gotta test you guys. You guys gave me all kinds of tests, so. Look at Mr. K not paying attention. All right, on the count of 3 this time, I want you to clap your hands, stomp your left foot, and then say boom. And then afterward, no noise, all right? 1, 2, 3. Wow, I don't even know what to say about that one. All right, but that was the last sound I heard when I was 17 years old sitting at a red light. When it turned green and I pulled forward to go, a semi decided to run the red light. He T-boned me in the intersection, leaving me with a brain injury, the top bone in my spine that connects with the skull. It's actually considered part of the skull, but I just tell people it was a broken neck. But it was a broken atlas, and then I had a broken jaw, 2 fractured ribs, a punctured lung, and a ruptured spleen. I had a tube in through here to help me eat, a tube in through here to reinflate my deflated lung, and I had a tube in through here. And this tube was to help me breathe. And I was actually on a ventilator for a few days. Now, I couldn't talk because I was in a coma 2.5 months. And it's like when you wake up, guys, it's not what you see on TV. You don't just wake up one day and be like, hey, I want a hamburger. No, it's not like that. When I woke up from my coma, my sister was actually pushing me in my wheelchair. And I was still in stage 3 at this time. And we pulled into my room and I started crying uncontrollably. I didn't know what was wrong. I didn't know what was going on, but I knew I was confused. And my sister was scared, so she went and got the nurses, and they came in, and all they could do was smile. My sister was sitting there freaking out. All they could do was smile. Because little did she know, this is what they had all been waiting for. This is when I reached stage 4 in a coma. And that meant I was coming out of it. And chances are, when you reach stage 4, your odds of getting better are better. So I'm very happy that I reached stage 4, but I still had a long road ahead of me at that time. I had to relearn to walk, to talk, to eat, and to drink again. Now I still do have a little trouble. You can tell my hands kind of shake, and I stand like this all the time, and I just don't talk the best, but I'm getting there. And it's been 16 and a half years now. I'm still in therapy. Actually, I take that back. It's been 16 years. I'm still in therapy. I still do it. Guys, look, they gave me all kinds of stuff to do when I got home. And when I first got into a wheelchair, they told me, hey, you can stop this at any time. People live every day in a wheelchair and they're happy. And I said, no, I'm gonna keep right on going. And then I got to the walker, and I actually came to high school with the walker. I was probably one of the first students in this high school with the walker. And my therapists were like, wow, Jeff, this is great. You're doing amazing. You know, you can stop doing this at any time. And I'm like, I don't know. I want to keep going. So then I got to my cane, and that's where I was when I graduated. And they told me, you know, Jeff, this is awesome, but you can stop this at any time. People live every day with a cane, and they're happy. I was like, I don't know. I kept going. And then I got to walking with nothing, like I am now. And they're like, wow, Jeff, this is amazing. You're walking with no assistance at all. And it's like, yeah, I am. And they're like, you know, you can stop this at any time. People live every day walking with nothing. And they're happy. And I said, no, I don't want to stop this. I want to keep right on going. I want to run, and I will run. I'm going to run faster than Mr. K one day. You wait and see. But therapy is hard. Has anybody here ever been through physical therapy? You have? Man, quite a few of you. And how was it? How was it? It's hard work. It sucked. And imagine, how long were you in it?
About 8 weeks.
8 weeks?
Couple months.
Couple months. You know, 8 weeks is a couple months, right? Where'd you graduate from, sir? No, but it's, you can see here, 8 weeks and 2 months. It was hard work though. It sucked, as he said. Imagine, I've been in it for 16 years and I haven't stopped. And I'm not planning on stopping anytime soon. I work out 5 days a week, and Mrs. Fox works out there too. Just had to give away that little bit of knowledge. But It's amazing, guys. The amount of people that are there trying to better themselves, trying to better their lives. And I talk to people all the time. You know, I actually had a friend, David Olert, that I graduated from here with. He actually stopped smoking this week, and he told me he's gonna keep going. He's not gonna quit. Because that's what, you can't quit things. I know all kinds of people that have quit things that they wanted to do just because somebody told them they can't do it. Or somebody told them that, hey, I tried that, it doesn't work for me, so it's not gonna work for you. No, let me tell you right now, guys, things will work for you. Dreams will work for you. Just because I had an accident doesn't mean you've had an accident, but I guarantee you've had some setback in your life. I guarantee that you've either had a divorce or parents that are divorced or a death in the family or all kinds of things. I know people overseas that lost legs and they're saying, wow, about what I'm going through. Because what I'm going through isn't easy. But I'm here to show other people that they can do it. I'm here showing people that they can make every second count. And they can do it today. Because sometimes tomorrow becomes never. You only get one chance at life. Why not make it count? Alright guys, I need you to do me a favor. Because you're all just sitting there looking at me and it's kind of freaking me out. But I want you to look at the people next to you, on both sides of you, and tell them, make every second count and do it today. That was amazing. Nah, but all right. After everything in my wreck, and before I really started heavy on my therapy, the doctors tried to tell me that I wouldn't be able to walk, or if I did, it wouldn't be easy. I said, okay, that's fine. Because you see, doctors can test blood. They can do x-rays. They can do MRIs. They can test your reflexes. But they can't test this. They can't test what's inside you. They can't test the fact that I'm willing to work. And if you're willing to work, then that's all there is. Life can be so much more than other people say it can be. Just because somebody tells you you can't have a good life, don't listen to them. Don't listen. Because there are people like me out there trying to speak life into you, trying to help you make every second count. Because that's important to me. That was one of my goals after my accident. And this book that I wrote up here that I actually have for sale for $15 today, it shows that I am out there because there are 10 total authors in this book. I've written 2 chapters in it. So how many chapters is that? Not that. There's 10 authors, 2 chapters apiece. She said 15. Where's the math teachers here? I think she needs some tutoring. What, are you a math teacher?
No, thank God.
All right. I feel sorry for this one. But look, Guys, I understand your teachers. You have to do this for me though. You have to imagine you have a kid. Would you want yourself teaching that kid? Think about this. Because you want your kid to learn the best things, right? You want your kid to know what he's doing in life, right? So if you had a kid, which many of you do, and I've even seen some pregnant here, imagine if that kid would pop out of you right now, would you want yourself being that kid's teacher? You're laughing, but that's a real question. Or do you think you're good enough to teach that kid? Because trust me, you are. It's going to be hard work. And if you've never had to work hard, wait, it's coming. I guarantee it. It's coming. Because we only get that one chance at life, like I said. And we aren't going to make it out of this life alive. You had to die to leave this place. And no, I'm not talking about Piqua High School. No, seriously, you get one chance at life. Just one. So why are you wasting it? This is what I ask people all the time. Why are you wasting it? Anybody have any answers? Come on. Why are you wasting it? Are you wasting it? You really have to think about these things. Because, what?
I said fear.
Fear? What are you fearful of?
I'm just saying people oftentimes live in fear and it holds them back.
All right, fear holds you back. You know, fear stands for false evidence appearing real. And fear is something that exists from way back when humans were running around hunting for animals and searching for berries. And they were worried that this animal would come up and bite them, or this animal would come up and eat them. But that's not true. We don't have animals like that around here. Other places in the country, yeah, you kind of have to be fearful. But not here. Not in school. I'm looking at you guys and I'm amazed that you're all listening to me. Because you believe it or not, you guys are good students. And that might be because you've told so many other people to be good students. Well, I'm a student of life. I'm a humble student of life. Because I've done these things, and yes, I've written a book which is for sale for $15. But I'm not any better than anybody else. You guys can all accomplish things in life. And I know this is something you probably preach to your students all the time. But they can accomplish something. Look, I graduated with my class. After my accident, I made up my whole half of my junior year during the summer before the senior year. And I actually walked across that stage. Now, it did require some help. I had Rebecca Daniel, who I don't think is Rebecca Daniel anymore, but I had her. She was walking with me, holding my hand, and it doesn't hurt that she was pretty attractive. But I walked across that stage, and I walked in this room today, and I'm standing here right now telling you guys that you can make every second count. So stop wasting the seconds. Make every second count. All right, I guess I have time for questions now. What time does that say?
2:32 or 3:30.
All right, well, looks like you guys might get out of here a few minutes early. Don't cheer too loud for that. But do you guys have any questions? Don't all raise your hand at once.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would you say you were a reflective person before your accident, or did your accident really change that aspect of your life?
That's a great question. I've never been asked that before. But I'm guessing that my accident kind of made me this way, because I didn't tell you guys because I forgot, but I was an avid BMX rider. I rode my bike 365 days a year, 24/7. It didn't matter, rain, snow, extreme heat, it didn't matter. I was out there doing it. Now kids play video games all day. But I was out there doing it, and I miss that. And I have kind of probably become more reflective after, just because there are so many things that I used to do that I can't do anymore. They kind of bother me, some of them, especially my bike. I can actually ride it now, but it's sketchy as crap, and I can't ride it like I used to ride it, and it makes me mad because every time I get on it, I try to do something and get hurt. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like one night I came home and it was snowy and cold, and I was drunk. Yeah, drunk. I said it in school. But I actually got my bike out, and I went down the street, and I tried to do an old trick that I used to do. Fell down. It's like, oh, hit my head. It's like, oh, I'm not doing that again. But it's things like that that make me wish I could do them again. So yes, I probably have become more reflective as you ask. Any other questions? Like I said, don't all raise your hand at once. It's not a competition to see who's got the most questions.
How did you get started with
Well, honestly, I've been doing a program at Miami Valley Hospital in Dayton for like 14 years now, that I go in, which I've never missed a session of in the 14 years. And we've even changed around vacations and things so I could be there. And it's a Montgomery County court-appointed program for kids or young adults. Can't say kids in here because you guys are all kids. that have been convicted of like speeding, running stop signs, stoplights, had wrecks, DUIs even in some cases, which I generally give them a hard time too. Like Dwayne, I gotta give him a hard time. I see him up there, he's nodding off in the back. But I started doing that and I really liked it. And then I got involved with the black belt speakers, and that's actually who I wrote this book with, which is for sale for $15. But yes, so I basically just started doing it. Hope that answers your question. Questions? Come on, guys. I'm getting 3 more before I let you guys get out of here. Ding dong, ding dong, ding. Come on.
Have you had the chance to talk to students much so far?
No, I haven't. I want to do that, and right there's the man that you need to talk to if you would like me to. Dwayne, check this out. That's a ringing endorsement for speaking to students. But no, I haven't yet. And I would love to. And it's actually one of my dreams to speak here at Piqua High School. And I am here today, so that kind of counts. And yes. So I guess I have, like, at Drive Live, but not in a school setting. Questions?
What helped you get past the angry stage?
Well, the angry stage. Honestly, I never really had an angry stage. I wasn't even mad at the truck driver after I learned that he was a French-speaking Canadian that spoke no English. And we don't know if they stop on red in Quebec, Canada. But so I wasn't even mad at him. And I haven't heard from him to this day. He hasn't said anything, so I don't know, but I'm not really angry. Thank you. Appreciate that. One more. All right, you in the gray sweatshirt. Sitting there. No, you're just chewing on your finger. Ask a question.
What year did you graduate from Piqua High School?
Oh, 03, but you weren't chewing on your finger.
I happened to be a secretary, so I got it back.
No, gray sweatshirt, chewing on your finger. Yes, I still live in Piqua. I'm not here a lot, but yeah, I still am in Piqua. Yes?
Do you have any siblings or children in the district?
Man, you guys don't listen, do you? No, I do have a sister. She's 46 now. She graduated here, 89. So you don't look that old, but you might know her. It's Penny Miller. It's actually Penny Lee now, but she got married. Yeah. Any other questions? Because she had one, but it didn't count because... Sorry, miss. Dwayne, you get a question.
I got a question.
Yeah, you're on the spot, son.
I don't have a question because I've seen you speak before.
Man, terrible crowd.
My question would be, what was you aspiring to do when you were 17 and you were thinking of your future? What would you do if this accident went past?
See, now that's a good question. I was either going to be a bum on somebody's couch and riding my bike constantly, or I was gonna join one of the armed services and learn to be an engineer, learn to be a mechanical engineer. So, but I don't do math well now at all, like her. All right, guys, I need you to do me another favor. I'm going to count to 3. And on 3, I want you to yell, boom. But this time, I want them to hear you outside. I want the school bells to go off. All right? And then afterward, no noise, okay? 1, 2, 3. All right, that was pretty good, but you guys can do it better. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That was better. That was quite a bit better. But the first time I had you go through all those things was my wake-up call. The second time was yours. Now go out there and make every second count. And again, do it today. Because if you wait, that might become never.